Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the attic. I went out and did a thing. um, I went out and got some vintage bulk, and it cost me $400 for this lovely, lovely thing. I'm going to try to film this over a few different videos because I still haven't upgraded my camera system. I'm still going with what I got. Um, but what I got was vintage MTG and a little something extra in this here binder, which is full of something. Ooh, it's yellow. Huh, that's interesting. So that'll be for the end. But as you can see here, piles of pre-Mirrodin. I think all of it's pre-Mirrodin. Mostly common, uncommon. There might be some rares in there, but let's just have a go. I'm going to try to do a row at a time, trying to save up space on the camera here. Not really so much worried. I paid $400 for all of this, so I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, there might be clumps of sadness. But yeah, let's go through this mess and see what cool stuff might be hiding in here. But yeah, like I say, I'm not too much worried about value. I'm more worried about, well, not even worried. I'm more interested in, I want to do some old school vintage like draft cubes set by set. Because say I want to play Scourge, but I don't want to pay $1,000 for a draft box because that's crazy. Because there's no value in there. I'm going to make draft cubes. So just digging through. If you see anything cool, we will of course stop. But these are, heavy play, but still very playable. A lot of it's just soiling, though, if you look at that. But phase 1. So that's Exodus. We got some Urza here. I can't remember what that is. Nemesis, maybe? No, I think this is Nemesis. Commons. I think this is Legions. All cool stuff, right? Ah, here we go. Ice Age. The dreaded Homelands, but Serrated Arrows. That's really good for Commander. I think Commander. I don't know if I can read that, but it says when Serrated Arrows comes into play, put 3 arrowhead counters on it. During your upkeep, bury Serrated Arrows. If there are no arrowhead counters on it, but you remove one, give -1/-1. This, with Proliferate, could become a thing. I don't know. I haven't really put it in action, but Clockwork Swarm, Clockwork Steed, Wall of Shields back to Ice Age, Alliances, just all cool older stuff that I just, because like I've got plenty of like Magic from Mirrodin on, but I only have about 800 cards. Well, before this, 800 cards before Mirrodin, like except for like my beta and revised and stuff. But yeah, so I wanted to fix that. So Heavy Steam Beast. Oh, here's a playset. Whew, stopped. Hey, there's some dark in here. Very nice, very nice. Some dark. I just set that aside. Those early old school sets, right? Scarwood Goblin, Skyward Goblin, Skyward Goblin, Goblin. Ew, icky, but really cool. Giant Trapdoor Spider, that's pretty tight. I think that was an Ollie Rad's Raids deck when he won run a Pro Tour. Frost Beast, that's actually, whoops, that's true too. Yep, not dark. Cool stuff. Energy Arc, never seen it. Alliances though, so it's cool. I've seen Wings of Aether. Oh, I did it again. Ice Age. Oh, you guys just can't trust me. Glaciers. During upkeep, pay or to store glaciers. All mountains become plains. That's actually not bad. That could be something. Chromatic Armor. Oh, look at the art on that. That's pretty sweet. Essence Vortex. Diabolic Vision. That's a good one. Look at the top 4 cards of your library and put one of them into your hand. Put the remaining 4 on top of your library in any order. Oh, top 5. I mean, in the old days, that was a good card. Nature's Blessing. What is that? Choose and discard a card from your hand to have target creature gain banding in first strike or trample. Put a counter on it. Target creature from any graveyard, put it directly into play under your control as though it were just summoned. Wow, that could be good for a budget commander. All right. Nemesis. All right. Leery. Who's been stuck on the subway with the Leery Fog Beast, eh? Snarky Undorak. Oh, snarling. Thought I was snarky. I'm a snarky Undorak. Trouble Unity. Leary, Flower and Rogan. I've got these ones because I mean it's elves, of course I do, right? Patron of the Wild. Elvish Pathcutter. Ooh, Birchlaw Rangers could be good. There's a Portal. Blaze. Anapa Shaman. Oh, look at that artwork. That artwork's great. Ah, Douglas Schuler. Of course it's great. Look at that. Cyberpunk, baby! If it's blocked, it gets +3/+0 and gains trample until end of turn. Wow, that's really good. Kavu Scout. Incendiary from Urza. Mark of Fury Urza. Scent of Cinder. Aggression. By the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but these are all red. Wall of Lava. Brand of Ill Omen. I think that is reserve list. I'll have to look at that later. Dwarven Armory. Sacrifice a land, put a 2/2 counter on target creature. Use this ability only during your upkeep. Sack the land for 2, and you might be able to get it back. Interesting, okay. Dwarven Armory. Glacial Cravals. Ah, that's so cute. Golden Snowman. Tremor. Can't remember what that is. That might be Portal starter. I don't know. Scourge. Bing. Hey, gang, we just saved $1,000. Divergent Growth. Mulch. That could be something. I can't remember. But that's, gosh, I can't remember the name of that. Stronghold, I think. Claws of Wirewood. Crown of Vigor. Branch Snap Lurian. Elephant Ambush. Vines again. Canopy Crawler. Target creature gets +1/+1 to end the turn for each 1/1 counter on this. Amplify 1. As this card's coming to play, put a 1/1 counter on it for each beast card you reveal in your hand. You! Break Asunder. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. And Cycling. Not bad. Hunting Pack. Put a 4/4 beast creature token into play for 5 with Storm. Oh, snap. Okay. Divergent Growth. We all know what that is. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Waiting in the Woods. For each untapped forest he or she controls, each player puts a cat token into play under his or her control. Treat those tokens as 1/1 green creatures. Oh, Mirage, that's pretty tight. Another Mulch. Elvish Warrior. Crozen Archer. Spined Worm. 5 for a 5/4, not bad. Mulch, I want to look at that later to see if there's anything. Odyssey, Dwarven Strike Force. Discard a card at random from your hand, and it gains first strike and haste until end of turn. Not great, but I mean, back in the day. Steam Blast, 2 damage to each creature and player. Not bad. Slice and Dice. Ew! Lava Burst. Raging Minotaur. Lizard Warrior. Yeah, these I think are Portal. Desert Drake, 4 for a 2/2. That's normal back in the day. Ah, Hill Giant, very cool. I've not seen this art before. Scorching Spear, 1 damage to any creature or player. Okay. Hulking Goblin, that's pretty cool. 2 for a 2/2. Can't intercept. I don't know what intercept means in that format. Probably can't block. Mountain Goat, there she is! Highland Giant. Look at that Ron Spencer artwork. That's great. Stone Rain. Very cool. Raging Minotaur. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Goblin Bully. That's cool. Fire Imp. I've never seen this artist before, but that art's pretty sweet. Very Lord of the Rings Golem. Hey, gang, do you realize I haven't even gotten into the first row? I don't think we're going to make it through a whole row with this camera. I'll do what I can. Goblin Kites. Sorry, I just realized Fallen Empire. Raiding Party. Goblin Grenade. You can't have enough of those. Chris Rush art. Even though I love Chris Rush art, right? Come here, you rascal. I like that better. That's just so cool. But Goblin Grenade. Orcish Captain. Orcish Spy, which is not bad. Tab, look at the top 3 cards of your target opponent's library, return them in the same order. So at least you get to see what's coming. So that's decent, especially back in this era. Oh, come here, you, please. Shatter. Lava Man's skill. Sluggishness. Canyon Wild Beast. Firefly. A boot first. Orcish Spy again. That's a different one. Susan Van Camp. Orcish Veteran. Orcish Veteran. Sexy. Oh, that's the best one. Douglas Schuler again. Look at that. That is awesome. Veteran, Dwarven Soldier. Dwarven Soldier. That's the thing with this is it says it has like 180 cards or something, but it's the same, like 4 versions of the same card over and over again. Ooh, this is actually cool. Sack a goblin to regenerate a target creature. Okay. That's cool. Could be beneficial. Goblin Flotilla. Island Walk. That's cool. Beginning of the attack, pay 1 or any creatures blocking or blocked by gain first strike. Another Goblin Grenade. Ooh, something cool. Look at that. Another dark carnivorous plant. Defender of Chaos. Goblin Medics. Raka Disciple. Raka Disciple. Tundra Kavu. Another Blaze, another Fire Ramp. You're going to get some repetition, obviously, because this being bulk, right? Mirage. Any creature you control attacks if... this also attacks. So this always has to attack if you attack. Burning Shield, Ascari. Goblin Elite Infantry, very cool. Flaming Sword, you may play it anytime you can play an instant. Oh, creature gets +1/+0 on first strike. Not so good. 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target player. Big boy stuff right there. So I don't know where to start. Let's start here. Yes, I bet it's, yes. Empires. Combat Medic. That art's pretty cool. Heroism. Oh no, I might have a whole set of Empires. Oh my gosh. Healing Salve. Oh, Healing Salve. I've never seen that artwork before. That's cool. Elite Javelineer. Cloud Chaser Eagle. Foothill Guide. Protection from Goblins. Gust Cloak Harrier. Deathblade. Rally. Prismatic Ward. Very cool. Order of the White Shield. I can't remember. Keldorian Warrior. Target attacking creature deals target attacking creature deals no damage to combat or in combat this turn. Wow, a much worse Holy Day. Or actually, that's actually a good comeback trick. Actually, I'm being a ding dong. Darrow Slinger, Crown of Awe, United Strike, Aven Warhawk, Darrow Wanda, Battlefield Medic, Dragon Scales, +1/+2, and attacking doesn't cause it to. Ooh. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Gets +2/+2 and flying as long as you control a bird. That's actually pretty good. The next 1 damage that would be dealt, turn is dealt to target creature instead. Mighty Charm, Pacifism, Darrow Sanctuary, Invoker. Excuse me. I mean, I'm trying to get this thing moving in the right direction. Yeah, as you can see, most of these are commons, right? Astral Steel's pretty good. That's got Storm with it, too. Prevent all damage would be dealt by attacking creature this turn and draw a card. Okay, that's cool. Sand Skin. Prevent all combat damage would be dealt by enchanted creature. Ooh, that's rude. So it can still attack, it just doesn't do any damage. Funeral Pyre. Wall of Hope. Some repetition here. Phantom Flock. Flying for 5/0. It comes into play with 3 1/1s on it if damage will be dealt to it. Prevent the damage, remove a counter. Okay. Silver Knight. First strike protection from red. Scales again. Another Elven Riders. Crowd of Favorites. Gen Palm. I'm trying to keep track of this camera too because I don't know how much video time I can get on. It's an older camera, so like I say, until I upgrade. Of course, I'm supposed to be saving for a camera and then I buy another couple boxes of cards. What an unadult thing to do. I think everybody understands. Ooh, recuperate. That's cool. You gain 6 life or prevent the next 6 damage will be dealt. Okay. Even Redeemer is a bard. It's a bard. Bard. Honorable Scout. Going to play, you gain 2 life for each black and or red creature target opponent controls. Ooh, that could be really good. In the right, 1 in a million things. That's pretty cool. Define offering to start target artifact. Gain an amount of life equal to the artifact's casting cost. Very cool. Gotcha Cloak Skirmisher. Pacifism, Defender. I don't think we've seen that one. Deathmark Prelist. Seal of Cleansing. Lost Order of Jakara. Benthic Explorer. Oh, Guerrilla Chieftain. That's pretty cool. Guerrilla Tactic. 2 damage to target creature or player. If a spell or effect controlled by an opponent causes you to discard it, it does 4 damage to target creature or player. So that's pretty cool. Right. Guerrilla Berserkers. Scarab of the Unseen. Seasoned Tactician. Burnout. Yeah, this is really cool. A lot of these are just going to fatten up my collection of Mirrodin. Goblin Flotilla, so cool. Dwarven Ruins. Goblin Kites. This freaking guy. Thelon's Chant. I mean, I'm definitely just flying right over these. I'm not giving due or undue respect to these fallen empires at all. Oh gosh, that's a good way to get through this and quicker, right? Groundskeeper, False Demise. That's cool. It gets put into graveyard, return the creature to play under your control as though it were just cast. So that's a pretty good way. Pop it on the other opponent's creature. Pop the creature. Is mine, give me now, please. Thank you. Go like Tactics. Phyrexian Bird. Noble Steered. Pyrokinesis. Another False Demise. Lord Treasurehorn. Lord Treasurehorn. I think there's something about him I remember that was something useful. To me, at least. Boon. Whipvine. Storm Shaman. Pride. Phyrexian Warbeast. Warbeast. Yeah, just look at this. Look at these cards. Look how many there are there. Oh, gosh. Herder. Unnerve. Craven Giant. Dustcrawler. Dwarven Miner. Destroy target non-basic. That's pretty tight. Fire Imp. Flare. Fling. Yeah, baby. It must be the first iteration, if you will. Shambler. Furnace Brew from Exodus. Goblin Tinker. Destroy target artifact. The artifact deals an amount of damage equal to its casting cost to CS. So you're going to sack it, but it's all good. I've seen those. Elite Cat Warrior. Berserker. Panther Warriors. Plated Rootwalla. Rabid Wolverines. Reclaim. Regeneration. Roots of Life. Choose an island or swamp. Whenever land of the chosen type that target opponent controls becomes tapped to gain a life. Oh, okay. There's one. Sabertooth. Shooting Charm. Look at that beautiful art. Oh, so good. Creatures with enchantments on them cannot attack or block. Oh, that's dirty. Spike Soldier. Spiked Worm. Fairy. Village Elder. Ooh, Wall of Roots. Original. Nice. All right, cool. Put that over. That's interesting. Wood Elves. Very cool. Very cool. Alarum. Allay. Armored Pegasus. Bandage. That's pretty cool. Benevolent Unicorn. Blaze. Blind Fury. Blistering Barrier. Agility. Armored Guild Mage. Target creature gets +1. Oh, or yeah, okay. We've seen those before. Wall of Resistance. Ward of Lights. Ward of Lights. Warriors Charge. Youthful Knight. Ah, Jackalope Herd. Yes, look at this. If you play any spell, you have to return it back to your hand. Oh my gosh. Jungle Worm. The art was pretty sweet, though. Meerkat. Look at that. Monster growth. Ooh, Matenda Lion. That's pretty cool. If it attacks, defending player may pay a blue to have it deal no combat this turn. Okay. Another Mulch. Panther Warriors. Fairy. Torch. Ooh, Lava Axe. Very nice. Warrior. LV. Mog Flunkies. Mog Flunkies. Mog Maniac. Something I think I saw somewhere. Mossfire Egg. And we got a couple lands from Empires. War Beast. Seldevi Steam Beast. Delirium. Spatial. Yavimaya Kavu. Angelic Shield. Look at this beast. Death Mutation. Altar of Bone. That's something I'm gonna. Hull Breach. Destroy target artifact, or destroy target enchantment, or destroy target artifact and target enchantment. Huh. That could be a thing. And if not, definitely would look good in a deck. Terminate. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop this first video after this. It's not a great long video. I mean, it's kind of 20 minutes ish, but I don't know how much I've got left in that camera. Phyrexian Volt. Well, that's actually sack a creature, draw a card. That could be something useful in a nice budget commander deck. Starlit Sanctum. Ooh, Shifting Wall. That's pretty solid. Can't remember what that was. It was a bunch of 0 costs in a certain deck that I can't remember what the heck I used to play. Steam Claw. Darkwood Egg. Mind Stone's pretty tight, right? It's reprinted 1 billion times. So now we're in Homelands, Ice Age. Ice Age, no English? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I know speak it is Españols or Italian or whatever the heck this is. That I think is actually English. No, it's not. German? Nature's lore. Oh no, I know it's Espanol, Italian, I don't know. Oh no, I don't know what these are. Oh, it's English again. Yeah. Ardent Militia, Thunderbolt, Shattered Crypt. Orcish Settlers is so cool. Look at that. I love it. Herlorn Shaman. Llanowar Behemoth, Briar Shield, Betrothed of Fire, Alms, Weatherlight, Spinning Darkness, Mana Chains, Soul Shepherd. Again, most of these are like a nickel. I don't even know. Abduction's pretty neat. Volunteer Banding, fellas. Oh my gosh. Oh, Cinderwall's actually pretty good. I mean, well, not really. It dies after 1 block, actually. Counter instant, source, target instant, interrupt, or sorcery spell unless it's casted, pays an additional 1, draw a card for 1. That would be probably good in standard at that point. Barrel Ghoul, Choking Vines. That's interesting. And then Boiling Blood. All right, gang. So I'm going to stop there for today. And then I'm going to go download this beast. And actually, I lied. There's so many cards I want to go through. I'm probably just going to go download this and get it going again. So part 1, pause. See, I'll be right back. See you guys in a sec. All right, gang. So that was actually lucky. I did it just in time. So that was about 25 minutes. So I'm going to try to speed this up and, not go over all the what most people would think was boring, but hustle through this and try to get this section done in 25 minutes because that's about all we get for that time frame. Ooh, look, some sleeves. And, great else. Guy's Blessing. It's beautiful art. Rebecca Gay, of course. Sandstorm. Look at these Mirage. I love it. Argothian Elder untap 2 target lands. What? In that format? What are you, crazy? Tinderwall. Darkwatch Elves. Winter's Grasp. There's a lot of Nemesis here. This is really good. Judgment. Giant Warthog. Judgment also. Venomous Vines. 2 target cards in an opponent's graveyard to his or her hand. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. What? I don't know if this would be worth it, but it must have been some crazy artifacts in that set. They were just like, how about you just get rid of that? Saber Ants. Whenever it's dealt damage, you may put that many 1/1 green insect creature tokens into play. Okay. There's a Crows and Wayfarer. Warthog. Advocate. Venomous Vines. Canopy Class. If I pass something cool, let me know in the comments if you'd like, or let me figure it out the old-fashioned way. I'm fine either way. I just love having these cards so I can build up my collection and, like I say, be able to make some draft sets, draft cubes from that era. Stuff that we missed out on, Folk Medicine. Ding, ding. Wait a minute. No. Okay. Rootcaster. Phantom Tiger. 3. Comes into play with 2/1/1 counters on it. If damage will be dealt, remove. Okay, yep. Judgment. Scourge. Not even saying the names anymore. Grizzly Fate. Stronger. Tunneler Worm. Yikes. Serene Summit. Prevent all combat damage. X target creatures would deal this turn, so you have to pay X into it. Okay. Tracer. Sudden Strength, 3/3. On a turn, it's kind of expensive compared to what we have today. Venomous Vines, Ron Spencer, Canopy Claws, Crows and Wayfarer, Harvest the Day, Far Wanderings, Calmer. I can't remember what that set is, but it's nice to see some of that in here too. Because as I said before, I definitely don't have anything. Basking Rootwalla. Oh, for 2, it's a 1/1 for 1, but for 2, you can give it +2/+2, and it's got Madness of 0. That's pretty good. I wonder if that could be one of those weird things and what I want to build something around. Arrogant Worm. That sounds like a thing you'd call a person. You arrogant worm. Ooh, hey. Smoochie. And one of the 2 expensive cards. Okay. Centaur Chieftain. Nathathan. Bro, shave your chin. Yeah. Ugh. Dwell in the past. Target shuffles up to 4 target cards from his or her graveyard and his or her library. What? This is really good. Narcissism. Calmer. Veteran. Far Wanderings. Invigorating Falls. Beautiful artwork. Gorilla Team. Enchanted creature has tap 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Okay. Ooh, Sylvan Messenger. But it's not as good as like the Quarian Ranger. Of course, they've reprinted the crap out of it, so nobody cares. Foxfire, Elven Fortress. Sacrifice force target attacking creature gets -3/-0 until end of turn. Interesting. Jackalope. Rampant Growth, very cool. Ooh, Rewind. Nice. Thiefker. Uh-oh. Anybody want some High Tides? think I smell cigarettes, Lieutenant Dan. That's going to be a problem. Confiscate spree ties. High tide. Oh no, look at all these high tides. Ooh, ghost ship. Very cool. Okay. Maybe that's where the smoke's coming from. High tide, high tide, high tide. Disrupt, disrupt. Familiar. Ooh, plane chase, I believe it's called. Ooh, Cloud of Fairies. Very nice. I'd like to play these and untap them incessantly if that's okay with everybody. With Equilibrium would work. I think there's probably better ways too, but after my day job, I'm the weekend magic warrior. Yeah, plenty of judgment. This is great. Bing, 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 bing. Mirror wall. One factor, la la la. Oh yeah, it would make it much better. Time. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be played. Its controller may remove 3 cards in his or her graveyard from the game to ignore this ability. So Judgment must have had some graveyard shenanigans. Needs to counter target spell unless its controller moves his or her graveyard from the game. And draw a card. Amnesia. Stupefying Touch. Compulsion. Set a cemetery. Sanctuary. Beginning of your upkeep, if you control a red or green permanent, draw a card, then discard a card from your hand. If you control a red permanent and a green permanent, instead draw 2 cards and discard a card from your hand. Alright. Cool. Compulsion! Turtle. Wormfame Crab. Ghostly Wings. Wings. Churning Eddy. Aquamoeba. Discard a card from your hand. It switches power and toughness. Okay. So that's a great, if you into discard, that's a great discard outlet right there. Speaking of discard. Ew, we're going to have to clean that one. Okay. Coral Net. Look Wolf 5, Ron Spencer. Yep. Just want to check that one out too. Look, more thief. Bip. Bip. And then, there she is, the Goblin Matron. 2, 3. Very nice. I think those might have a little bit of a, like a dollar value or something. I don't know, but they're just good cards. Oh, Chandler strikes again. Matron, grenade, grenade. At least we're back into red now. Grenade, 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 grenade. Gortusk, Ember Shot, Gortusk, Arcane Teachings. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and deals 1 damage to target creature or player. That could be really good. If you put that on a creature with Death Touch, of course. Book Burning. Unless a player has Book Burning, deal 6 damage to him or her. Put top 6 cards of target player's library into his or her graveyard. That could be something. I'm interested to see if that's something. Swirling Sandstorm deals 5 damage to each creature without flying. Yikes. You have Threshold, so you have to have Threshold to play that. That's kind of weird. Swirling Sandstorm. Oh, I just did that. It's like I just didn't just do that. Trample, Swelter. Browbeat's super cool. I love me some Browbeat. Oh, she beat. But I do love Browbeat. Infectious Rage. Another Browbeat. That's cool. That was reprinted, I think, in gosh, it was one of the Fire and Ice or something. I can't remember one of the first. Like they had like a slivered precon, and they had like a red burn. Had like little flames. All the cards were foil. Oh, I don't know, 2010, 2012. Enslaved Dwarf. Accelerate! Speaking of accelerate, move it, Buster. Temporary insanity. That's crazy. Bing! Alright, let's see what we got here. Temporary insanity, part of collaborator. Doesn't seem very nice. First strike, well, he's okay. But in a draft format, he'd be pretty good because red black, first strike, +1/+1 till end of turn, push push. Pyromania. Pitchstone Wall. Whenever you discard a card from your hand, you may sacrifice this. If you do, return this discarded card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, that's more of a defensive discard. Crazed Fire Beast, Pyromania. From a Gambit, Petrovark. When it comes into play, remove target land from the game. When it leaves, return the land. Okay, interesting. Two for 4 is kind of. So the body's a little small, but you're getting the value on the other end of the spell. So Therese Nielsen, very nice. Additional cost to play Sonic Seizure. Discard a card at random. It deals 3 damage to target creature or player for 1. It's pretty good. I just want to look that up too, see if that's combo ridden or whatever, so we can take advantage of other people's hard work of figuring these things out. Rack and Ruin, destroy 2 target artifacts. Okay. Doesn't say up to, unfortunately. Okay, we're getting close, gang, and we got like 12 minutes in on this one, so we're doing all right. Judgment, Even Warcraft, Congregate, which has been reprinted almost recently. Voice of All, that ended up being a rare at some point, I think. Blinding Light. Tap all creatures except for white creatures. How rude. Oh, that's so good. How would you like a punch in the nose? Bam! Angel of Mercy is pretty solid. I like that a lot. Militant Monk. Destroy target enchantment. Aven Trooper. Militant Monk. Pay no heed. Trooper. Purification. So this is a cool thing. Back this I guess has graveyard like synergies. They would put the little gravestone up there. So tap 2 untapped. Oh, because it's got flashback. Yep. Equal treatment. If any sorcerer do 1 damage or more damage to a creature or player this turn, it deals 2 damage to that creature or player instead. Mr. Familiar. Desire. Mystic Visionary. I mean, some neat stuff here, right? But I don't think there's anything super crazy in here. Beautiful artwork again. Thank you, Rebecca. Dedicated Martyrs, Confessor. Confessor! How do you know it's me? Your name is Confessor. Shelter's pretty good. Therese? No, Christopher Moeller. Okay. Healer, Ray of Distortion. Lifebird's pretty cool. Confessor, Cloud Chaser, Ceasefire. Golden, Sacred Rites. Golden, Zealot, Justice, Angelic Wall is pretty cool. Really my iconics from a certain era of the game. Virtue, Tireless Tribe, Shelter, Second Thoughts, remove target attacking creature from the game, draw a card. That's definitely a draft card. At 5, it's just too expensive. Unless you put it in a commander deck, I guess. Common Commander. Flock, Wall, Flock, Justice, Visionary, Ceasefire, Zealots. Strength of Oscillation. Yeah, there's a lot of good uncommons in there too. Suntail Hawk, right? It's pretty good. Flying 1/1. No lifelink though, folks, because that would be overpowered. Cage mail. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and can't attack. Awesome. Definitely want to use that. Of course, if you put it on the opponent's creature, right? Looking out my back door. Ooh, black. Oh boy. It's about time. Okay. Sickening Dreams. Ooh. Oh, I love it. Original Duress. That's a real good shape. For a common, right? I love it. Very nice. Dark Rit. Oh, wow. Okay. A bunch of Mirage Dark Rits. Okay, cool. Mana Leech. Mana Leech is interesting. I like Pestilence just in general. Vampire Embrace, Ebony Charm. Ebony Charm, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Remove that game of... Okay. Don't forget... Bone Harvest. Put any number of target creature cards from your graveyard on top of your library. Draw a card. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know if it is anything, but... Funeral Charm. Yeah, Funeral Charm used to be a thing for a bit. There you go. The old Hymn to Torak. For people who don't want their friends to play the game. This card is obnoxious, is it not, gang? Carrion Rats. Whenever it attacks or blocks any number of card members of graveyard, game it damage turn. Okay. It's interesting. Waste Away. Slasher. Cortex Hybrid. Strength of Lunacy. I think that's... I can't remember what that is. Rented Earth. Destroy target land. Oh, okay. It's a little better, I guess. It's good land destruction, so that's cool. Innocent Blood. That used to be something, but I think it's been reprinted and it's not anything now. Pestilence Rats. This little artwork, I like that. Ravenous Vampire. Vampire! This used to be something too. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by any one player. Remove 1 of those creatures from the game. Put 2 1/1s on the other. Interesting. Him. Forbidden Ritual. Sack a card and play. Target opponent loses to life unless he stacks the permanent or chooses and discards a card. You may repeat this process. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, Dark Rit. Ice Age. Carrion Rats. Pretty cool. I like that. Rat's Feast. Remove X cards in a single graveyard from the game. Okay. Yeah, like I say, this looks like that set had some recursion and stuff going on. I mean, of course, it's been part of it from the game and all the way from the beginning. So, you know, closing in on the end, gang. I think these are all Portal. Hand of Death, Mind Rot, Mortuary, Muck Rats. 1 for a 1/1. Man, you can really go through a time. I bet you can get all. You can make a complete. Ooh, that's pretty nice. These are some neat cards, though. Feral Shadow. I don't know which artwork's better, though. It's very Halloweeny, and then the other one's just creeped down. Love it. Torment, -3/-0. Death Dust, return 2 good cards from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, Dungeon Shade. Drain Life, different version of Drain Life. That's pretty cool. Feeblement, Contempt. Dungeon Shade, Furnace Spirit. Dungeon Shade, Storm Shard. Hellion, Initiates. Youthful Night, Conviction. Carnicid, Contemplation. Spined Worm. Pride. Encore. Smite. Destroy target blocked creature. That's cool. Instant. That's real good. Elven Fortress. Zebra Unicorn. Hammerhead Shark. Leap. Merfolk Seer. Draw a card. Use this ability only when it is put into your graveyard from playing only once. Okay. That seems not so great. Phasing with Island Walk. Interesting. Portent, Ray of Command, Robe Mirrors. Closing on the end, gang. Sonic Burst. Contour, Volcanic Dragon. Interesting. I like the look of that. I want to know. I've got to know. Volcanic Hammer. Look at that artwork. It's so good. Christopher Rush. What is wrong with me, right, gang? Of course it is. Bone harvest again. Bone harvest. Cannibalize. Cat burglar. Kind of edge. All right, gang. Well, looks like I'm running low on time, so that'll be the end of this one. So be about 45 minutes or so on this first one, and the other ones will be like 25. So I might get halfway through one if I can blast or whatever. But it's gonna be there's gonna be 4 or 5 videos on this. So thanks for coming by. Comments, ideas, thoughts down below. What are your best pickups, and do you enjoy looking through them for the coolness, or are you looking for money, or what is your impulse and desire for doing these things? There's no wrong answer, by the way. Thanks for coming by, guys. We'll see you soon.